I'd like to welcome you to another Whip It Up Wednesday Crockpot collaboration meal.
Today I'm making sausage lentil stew. However, before we get into the ingredients, let's take a look at the channels who started this collaboration. Tina from the Wilhelm's Kitchen channel. Lisa from the Sutton's Days channel. Mandy from the More to Life Pantry Loving Prepper channel. Heather from the Kneady Homesteader channel. And Linda from the Linda's Pantry channel.
Let's go over the ingredients I'm using. I'm using non-antibiotics hot Italian sausage. Okay? I'm using my own home canned beef broth. I canned that, it looks like March 2017. I'm going to use my home canned tomato sauce. I canned that in October 2017. I thought I would try some sun-dried tomato pesto, 1 leek, 1 onion, 1 green pepper, about a cup of lentils, and I'm going to use basically, I guess, the last of my Thrive potato chunks, or maybe some of it. We'll see. I'm going to get started, and the first thing I'm going to do is brown up the sausage just a little. That crock pot my mother bought me in the early 90s, I think it was a shower gift. And here we go, here's a better view of that crock pot. I encourage you to look at my crock pots of yesteryear video. I'm going to leave a link in the information below to that video. Okay, so let's get started with the sausage. So this sausage is fresh. I actually find it easier to slice up frozen sausage or sausage that has been freezing for a little while. As you see, I am leaving the sausage in the casing. I'm going to add just a little bit of oil to the pan because obviously the sausage doesn't need a lot of oil. It comes with its own. Okay, so you can hear the sausage browning in the background. I forgot to tell you that I'm going to add soy sauce. I usually add soy sauce to this recipe. And by the way, when I do this recipe, it's usually on the stovetop with tinned lentils. So anyway. I am going to also add garlic. I forgot to mention that. There was a piece of green pepper that didn't look very good, so I cut it out. So it's not a whole green pepper I'm adding. As you probably figured out, my knife is blunt. There, that's all done. So the Italian sausage is slightly browned. I'm now going to dump that into the crock pot and empty all my vegetables into this frying pan. So there's enough oil and fat in there from the sausage. There, just sauteing the vegetables here. So the vegetables have been sauteing for about 5 to 6 minutes. I could do them longer, but I'm not. I'm just gonna dump them now into the crock pot. Let's add the lentils to the crock pot. A jar of my home canned tomato sauce. I grew these tomatoes on my garden allotment. Now for some of my home canned beef broth. Some soy sauce. And now for some red pepper pesto. I may even add more of that later, I'm not sure. I'm gonna add some pepper now. As for salt, I'll add it later. I'll add it when I taste it if it needs any more salt. I know some of the ingredients, such as the beef broth, the soya sauce, and the red pepper pesto, will already have salt in them. I thought I would add about a teaspoon of the Garlic Plus. It's Clubhouse Garlic Plus. I purchased this at Costco. There we go. Sorry for the view. You got a nice view of my hand there. I hope you liked it. I can see I need to add some water, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. There, that ought to be enough for now. If I need to add more, I'll do that later. So my crock pot is on low, and I'll bring you back in about 8 hours to give it a taste. I'm going to add some more pesto to the lentil sausage stew. There. I'll give it a stir. Let's serve some up. Time to give it a taste. I'm using this Chinese spoon here only because all my spoons are in the dishwasher. I've got nothing, nothing to taste with, unless I want to use a fork, which I don't want to. Okay, let's taste it. I'm tasting some lentils first, and they're perfect. This is really delicious. It hits the spot. I hope you give it a try. This has been another Whip It Up Wednesday Crockpot collaboration meal. It's time for dinner.